Blesses you guys. Your girl coming back in with another one. I had an interesting day. But y'all see that title. Y'all see that title. You will be, or you are already in an open relationship if you are with a knock. You will be. And won't even know it until you know it. That part. Won't even know it till you know it. Because these knocks, they're never, ever faithful. Things that they do, they feel like they're entitled to it. If they want to sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and I really mean that because it can go either way, especially because some of them be up in the closet and they don't want to come out, okay? Don't want to come out that closet. And you'll be none the wiser until things start to be suspicious. Just sus. Excuse me. Just sus. But when you find out, you're going to find out. You always find out. Because they can't never keep whatever they're doing in the dark. They can't never do that. And the worst part about it is that 9 times out of 10 is always going to be someone you know or heard of, or someone that they say, you don't have to worry about such a... Who says that? Who says that? Why would you just up and tell your partner, you don't have to worry about such and such? What would make you say that? Why are we thinking on that? Okay, so you will always be in an open relationship with them and not even know it, which is dangerous as hell. Because like I said, you don't know what or who they're sleeping with. Some of it is criminal. It's this young man that's on the book that's he's trying to get everybody to sign a petition to put narcissism as a crime. And I always thought that it is a damn crime. The things that they do to people is just criminal. Just toxic criminal. Because everything that they do to you, and 9 times out of 10 again, it be illegal stuff. You be in an open relationship and not even know it, and they be pedos. They're always on the corn. And like I said, they could be with he, she, they. You poly and don't even know it. Don't even know it. Because they're disgusting. They're disgusting. That's why they always have shame, because they go do shameful things. That's why they sit there in the background kiki and ha-ha while they're abusing you, however they're abusing you, because they abuse you in so many ways, but you'll get that one that abuse you all them ways. Financially, spiritually, physically, mentally, actually. Because they always got you out there doing things that you don't want to do. And sometimes you be doing things and you be thinking oh, okay, well, it's just the one time, or it's just to make them happy. No, it's going to be a lifestyle. It's going to be a lifestyle. You are in an open relationship and don't even know it. They just so disgusting. They the reason why diseases exist. Go on to Georgia and find out the Center for Disease Control. And you're just going to see knock disease, knock disease. And what end up happening is it's technically not a disease when you find out what's going on, but you're suffering physically from all that abuse, which I guess it can be in some type of category as a disease, because the healing that you have to go through after being with them spiritually, mentally, physically, it's a process, y'all. It's a serious process. And once you go, they're just going to spread that on to the next one. Bring a disease and UTIs and bacteria infections to the next one. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. That part. They'll try to convince you there's nothing wrong with it. Make you feel like something wrong with you because you're not agreeing with it. And then when you find out and try to, confront the situation and everything, then they want to go rage all out and act like something wrong with you. And instead of accountability of what you found out, they're not going to take that accountability. They're going to blame it all on you. Like, oh, you was in my phone, or you was being nosy, or you was, so, but they got their little sick boundaries, right? They got their little sick boundaries, but you can't have no sensible boundaries because they're going to always reject that. They're going to always try to make you think that your sense don't make sense. You're not sensing. Okay? And it's really confusing. It's so hard to explain. That's why, excuse me. That's why a lot of people don't understand when you're trying to explain what you've been through. But this just my theory. I didn't do no research on it. I'm gonna be nice about it. I'll say 80%. I want to go higher. I'll say 80%. Even 80% of the people that you explain this thing to, they actually been with a narc but don't know it, because maybe they either the narc left them early enough where they didn't think nothing about it, or they're just young and moved on and didn't think nothing about it. But I still say 80% of the time, what I want to say more, everybody been with a damn knock. Or been around one, or had some type of relationship like friendship or family. Everybody been around a damn knock. The devil spreads his seeds all around. I saw this video where the lady then found out that her husband was cheating, and the wife confronted the side piece, and then he goes rage. And then they so damn dumb, they'll even post the damn video as if they're right when they did what they did. So he's videoing her, trying to make it seem like she's cuckoo for cuckoo puff, because she confronted the side piece and told the side piece that he's married. But some of these side pieces be proud. That they actually be glad that they ain't the wife, because the wife is getting the brunt of all the evil while they just having a good old time with the damn knock. And then he had the audacity to sit there and ask her to call the side supply to apologize. Some of these side supplies be so delulu that they'll even have a whole side family with the knock. And they both think it's all right, because, knocks can get with other knocks. You know what I mean? But they can't take what they dish out. So I saw another video where the lady was like, the wife found out that he was out there, sleeping around and doing what he was doing, right? And everybody thought she was delulu. Because she's like, you think you're the only one that can be out there doing what you're doing? You think you're the only one that, attractive enough that you can attract other people? She said, no, we're going to stay together, but I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me too. I'm going to do me too. That's just signing the contract for disease all over the damn place. Sometimes that get back ain't no get back. You're just disrespecting your damn self. But you will be in an open relationship while you with a knock, married or not. Don't think that being married means anything to a damn knock. That's just security for them to have long time supply. That's their goal. Because once you marry them or have a kid by them, even sometimes living with them, it's just a trap that you're going to have to just get yourself out. It's like quick damn sand. The more that you try to get up out that damn quick damn sand, the more you're sinking. They say when you fall in quick damn sand, it's like you don't move. Because the more you struggle, the more you're going to sink. The same way as like this water that we're looking at right now. Right now, if you fell in the water, you're not a swimmer or a good swimmer, the more you bash around and panic, the worse it gets. And then you sink. So that's the same thing when you with them. The more that you're trying to control the situation, the more you're gonna sink. They got control of the whole damn thing, because it's nothing new that they're doing. They all behave the same. That's why we always say survivors always say that it's the same damn playbook. You'll be thinking like, damn, you thought it was something new, but until the internet came out and people telling their stories or whatever, or writing their books or whatever, explaining what they've been through, you just be thinking like you was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because you thought it was just you. No, it wasn't just you. No, it wasn't never just you. Okay? Never just you. And they do these things over and over and over again. And they be so proud. Like I said, they be so proud and happy when they're abusing, but they don't ever want nobody to know because then that brings them shame. Everything that they do brings them shame. Just like them DL. They don't want nobody to know. And if somebody know, it brings them shame. They do shameful things and painful things, but they don't ever want nobody to know. But it's fun while they're doing it. So when they're out there in they open relationship that you don't know about, okay? They already know that if anybody, family, friends, or the circle, whatever, find out that this is who they are and this is what they've been doing to you the whole entire time, that's when the shame kicks in. But some of them get to the point where they turn everybody against you and everybody started jumping on narc team narc all day. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at that. Yo, don't get mad at that. They're just taking out the trash. They're just taking out the people that should never been in your life. How the hell, especially when it's a parent, how the hell this person could tell you something about your child that known you and you known them y'all whole entire lifetime? That part that be blowing me. Like my mom or my dad believed the narc. Why would they do that? They know you better than they know the narc. Why would they do that? Some people just be finding and praying and hoping and wishing and trying to find a way to turn against you. And the narc was just what they needed. Okay? Excuse me. The narc was just what they needed. So sometimes just let them take the trash out. I said in another video how they would like straight cheat in your damn face. Saw another video, and this happened to me. When I said that they will literally cheat in your damn face, like this is a little bit different in my story, but let me keep going. That the narc booked vacation for the side chick while him and his wife was on the vacation, and side chick just had her own room, and he would just creep away from the wife from time to time and go be with the side chick, and side chick was saying how she was upset that she was upset that seeing them together laughing and kiki and haha because he's put the mask on for the wife, and she was jealous and wanted to say something and felt like he was her property or whatever, and it should be her. You know what? Let it be her. So she can reap everything that the wife been through. You gotta be a sick, psycho, stupid pick-me to allow a man to book you on a trip with him and his wife, and you wait for your damn time out of all these damn men in the world. Are you kidding me? You could have went on a damn trip by your damn self. And it seems like it's the damn women. Because I don't see, excuse me, I don't see no man doing no ish like that. I don't see no man wanting to go, especially a real man, go on a vacation with with the side piece and her narc, or what, am I saying it right? Skip that part. Anyway, I just don't see a man doing that. I don't see a man accepting, breadcrumbs like that. Like, oh, she paid for me to go to, and then when she gets away from him, we get our time. And the chick that went on the vacation, she was like, oh, I couldn't wait till him and I got into the jacuzzi and we spent our time while the wife was, I think she was getting a massage or something. So he kept sending the wife away on things without him so he could spend that time with the side chick. I just don't see no man doing that. That is so degrading, whether it's male or female. That is so degrading that you just waiting your time to share a piece of a trash, a piece of a trash. Who does that? But they would do that. They would do that. They would literally bring somebody on your trip, or they would actually go find ex-workers and be in the same hotel and all, or book another hotel saying they're going somewhere else and spend that time with the side piece. Now that can be male or female, I don't know. But it just seems like it's more of these pick-me's that deserve to be with the narc, and the other person just need to release themselves. It's just sick and disgusting. Like, this is what you really want? This is what you really do? What is he doing for you, or what is she doing for you, that you're gonna degrade yourself and be faithful? That's the part for me right there. How the hell you gonna be faithful to somebody that already has somebody? And then how you gonna go apologize to the person that he's cheating on you with? Because he said, you shouldn't have called and you shouldn't have told her husband. You was wrong. The narc told me that too. Oh, she found out and she called the husband, and the wife got beat up or whatever. Maybe her husband, was the narc or not. Or maybe he just, came to his limit and crashed out. Y'all, they can make normal people crash out and look like the narc. You know what I mean? Because the narcs always want to act like everybody want them. Like they so fat. Look, I'm telling you right now, some of these ugly ass narcs, especially the broke ones, and then the ones that even got money, they feel like because they got the good looking ones. The good looking ones and the ones with money, they feel like, because I look good, or because I got money, you should just be glad and just deal with it. But then when you get with these ugly, broke, homosexual, homeless ass narcs that come up in your house, and then what they try to do is take over everything, and they don't never like your kids. They always got a problem with your kids. And a lot of these pygmies let these narcs abuse their kids or get rid of their kids because the narc is complaining about their kids, and the kids are just shocked, like telling the truth about what the narc is doing, especially when it's a male narc and the female pygmy has a beautiful daughter that's growing up and he looking at her. Oh, like that video. I know y'all saw that video when he crashed out on her, like, she 18 now and she starting to look like you, so she got to go. She got to go. How sick and disgusting that he's looking at her like that, like she got to go. She got to go because she looked too much like you, but he want the younger version of her. And she was all ready to sign up for that. And pick me men too. Y'all pick me men too. Y'all have these wenches that sit up there and play like they all good stepmoms, but behind the men back, they're abusing their damn child. And then when the mom or the ex-wife come and be like, my kid told me she did or said this, he's up there protecting the female that he's with, and the whole entire time it is exactly what she's doing. Ain't no boop, no boop boop that important for me to ever turn on my damn kids. Ever. And I was super offended. I would be super offended. And I was super offended when Narc tried to pull that crap with me. And it was funny because it wasn't my daughter. It was my son. That Narc always had something to say. Always had something to say. And I ain't gonna go there about the Narc child. I ain't even gonna go there. They embarrassed about their own damn child because they already know their child is gonna be an example. Exact duplicate of who they are. And then these narc kids, they learn how to use the narc. They learn that, if they just play the game, that they're gonna be always taken care of. And the narc be ashamed of them too. Narcs wants to be proud of their children. But some of them is just lazy ass bums. Or the females is just out there. And they be ashamed and embarrassed. They sure do. They be ashamed and embarrassed. But they don't want nobody to know that. Shame is just their enemy. Okay? They just want people to see what they want people to see. But you are in an open relationship when you are with these knocks, and you gonna F around and find out sooner or later. So that's my video. That's my video. Whether you signed up for it or not, whether they talk you into it or not, you in an open relationship, you poly, whatever, they try to make it seem like you cuckoo crazy for not wanting this. For not wanting this. For not doing this. But don't try to match that nasty, lustful energy. Remove yourself, because at the end of the day, God don't like that. You're not going to like that. And you're going to have a long recovery. I'm telling you, could be with a narc for 1 week and it probably take you 2-3 months to heal from that. God forbid it's years. It's going to take a long time to heal from that, because you lose everything. You lose your kids, you lose your family, you lose your job, you lose your home, you lose your money, you lose everything. And then you have to start over. Why? They could just go reboot. If they got money, they can just reboot and get their own stuff. And if they homosexual, they just going to go find somebody else that's a pick-me and move on in. And this goes for men and women. Okay? But that's my video. You will be in an open relationship, approved or not. Be blessed.